To install Mojave, boot up holding Option and select the USB installer. When you get to the language screen, choose English, and you should be presented with a screen that gives you 4 options. Choose Disk Utility and launch the app. In the upper left, we're going to go to View, Show All Devices, and we're going to select the top device, not the volume. Click on it, and in the center, go to Erase, and we're going to make sure that the format is APFS, and the scheme is GUID, and type in the name Macintosh HD with proper capitalization. Let it erase, then click Done, and quit Disk Utility by going to the menu bar in the upper left. Now, double-click on Install macOS, and sometimes this takes a second to start up. Then hit Continue, Agree, and select the drive you just created. Let it install, and it'll reboot on its own. I've got mine running in fast forward, sometimes this takes 15 or 20 minutes. And when it reboots, you'll be presented with the Select Your Country screen. Then, choose your keyboard, agree to the privacy policy, and this is important, do not transfer any information right now, we're going to do that later. Next, type in your Apple ID email address and password. If you've got 2-factor authentication turned on, it'll send a code to one of your other devices or to your cell phone. Enter the code, click Next, and I've got mine fast forward here because again, it takes a minute sometimes. The next step is to agree to the terms and conditions, and then we're going to move on to creating the user account. Now this step's also super important. You want your account name, which is your home folder, and your password to match that from your last computer, which is in your Time Machine backup. And this will make transferring files on our own way easier afterwards. Lastly, we want to customize the settings to enable location services, but basically turn off everything else that Apple's forcing on us, including the analytics, Siri, and definitely the iCloud syncing documents and desktop. We do not want that set up. After this, we get to choose light or dark mode. I prefer light. And the last step is to turn off File Vault disk encryption. File Vault really only makes it more difficult to recover data if you ever have to, so I like to turn that off. And after that, you're done. It'll show you the desktop. Watch our next video to see the settings I like after my first run of a fresh install.